Welcome back, beautiful people. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Now, coming up in our Crypto Frontier segment, brought to us by CCP Digital, we're going to be joined by Chris Pulley, who serves as CEO of CCP Digital and Bad Media Group. And you can check them out at Bad Crypto Pod. Now, CCP Digital is a veteran boutique digital media and analytics agency. Chris and his team consult with some of the top innovators in the blockchain, NFT, and gaming spaces. He's joined by his good friend, Dr. Ken Canfield, and today we are chatting about NFTs for charities and how tokens are raising money for nonprofits. Dr. Canfield founded and continues to engage with organizations dedicated to improving family well-being, most notably the National Center for Fathering, where he served as president for 16 years. Helping men become better dads is perhaps the most strategic way to benefit children and strengthen families, is his thought process. I love it. How does it all tie into our Crypto Frontier segment? Well, the National Center for Fathering has been the beneficiary of over 40,000 worth of subdoge tokens distributed through smart contracts with every token transaction. And we're going to discuss how crypto is being used across many industries to revolutionize donations and in charity participations even. Today, we are encouraging people to learn how to acquire these tokens so that they can vote to keep the National Center for Fathering as the recipient for the transaction donations. Now, for all of this to kind of sink in, let's chat superdoge. Okay, superdoge is an entertainment and media-based blockchain technology project utilizing NFTs to create positive change and community enrichment. A deflationary cryptocurrency built on the Binance Smart Chain platform, incorporating a smart contract that yields allocated rewards from each transaction to charities and token holders. Here to chat more and give us the insider's perspective are Chris Pulley and Dr. Ken Canfield. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Hello.
It's a delight to be with you. Looking forward to this.
Chris Pulley, welcome aboard, superstar.
Thank you, Zen. It's glad to be back and just happy to be with you.
Chris, I'm going to start with you. Your team over at CCP Digital consults with some of the top innovators in the blockchain, NFT, and gaming spaces. And in this case, your client, superdoge, is revolutionizing donations. And CCP Digital, of course, is at the center of it all. Walk me through how your digital agency basically manages to synergize all of this.
Thank you. Thank you, Zen, and thank you for having us on the show. At CCP Digital, we have a vision of a more collaborative and equitable future for like the global community. And we're executing by using our talents and skills to empower innovators by helping them create influence, build their brand, message to the audiences, and really take these innovations and help the average, but not even the average, the audience that needs to understand. We're working with superdoge as really a heart project. We don't necessarily engage in meme coins, but in this case, with the prevalence of the Doge coin and its really non-use or function, I was really intrigued by superdoge because they have created an environment where not only is there stories being told and educational cartoons and entertainment and NFTs, but every time the token, the subdoge token, is transacted, one of three charities receives the benefit of a 2% transaction fee. And when I had the opportunity to introduce the National Center for Fathering, which is close to me personally. I lost my father at 14 years old, and the message of fathers and father mentorship in life is close to me, and I know how important it is. So to have married the organization National Center for Fathering and now being on the recipient end to be able to take advantage of cryptocurrency, blockchain, NFTs, to support a charity that I am so passionate about, I couldn't be more happy to be at the center of this blockchain crypto industry. at this point. So hopefully that's helpful.
The industry is definitely coming together, and I echo your sentiment, and this is because in one part, in-person charity events were no longer possible during this pandemic, so this version of fringe financing became more appealing. And in addition, these are permissionless and borderless, making donations across the world more accessible, and significant organizations have been accepting cryptocurrency donations for a while. The American Red Cross has been accepting Bitcoin since 2014. UNICEF launched Crypto Fund in 2019 to allow it to accept cryptocurrencies, which I'll segue now to you, Dr. Canfield. Welcome to the show. What an honor to have you on. Now, NFTs are the next fundraising frontier. Unlike cryptocurrencies, they offer something way beyond a direct monetary donation. NFTs have allowed charities, celebrities, and even individuals to auction off their digital creations, with all the proceeds going to a charity of their choice. Talk to me about the impact the superdoge tokens have had on the National Center for Fathering and how people can get involved.
Thank you. Well, first of all, we have a huge social crisis in North America, the physical, emotional, relational absence of fathers from the home. So what we've been able to do is do some research on fathering during the pandemic, which is huge right now. In some ways, fathering has increased because you've been forced to do things you wouldn't normally do. But then our big problem is, how are we reaching the fatherless? They're everywhere. Well, one of the ways superdoge has helped us is we're providing digital help to father the fatherless through healthy fathering in a neighborhood. Just like we had block mothers during World War II, we now need block dads. And these dads are reaching out to other fatherless kids and including them in their family activities. This is a great thing. So I am indebted to the superdoge community and others for being strategic and helping us provide this on a web-based platform, as well as some live training around the country.
Becomes the cultural norm in the NFT market for the creators, so that it can become a sustainable funding source for nonprofits around the world. Chris, this one's for you. One of the benefits of cryptocurrency is its decentralization and transparency, right? Which makes it the perfect platform for charitable donations. With blockchains, all transactions are public and available to view at any time. This helps to alleviate issues such as misappropriated funds and lack of trust. Walk me through what almost feels like an oxymoron of a situation where you have these two contradictory terms appearing in conjunction here, where we talk about decentralization and transparency.
That is, they go hand in hand. The decentralization component allows for transactions to happen with no people involved. And it's the transparency, the open ledger that anybody can access to see that the transactions happened and they happened the way you expected them to. And it's really created an opportunity to remove the administrative layer within the transactional side of not-for-profit organizations. There's an incredible expense in just getting the funds and the donations into the organization, and it's just incredible to see technology being able to be applied in a way that's making direct impact into people's lives and more importantly, our children and next generation's life.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the core of what you're doing over there at CCP Digital. You and your team have this revolutionary way of approaching concepts from a digital perspective with a very unique point of view. Talk to me about CCP's your involvement outside of the charitable space, which obviously is one of your main the highlights of your company. But walk me through the team that you have in place that is now combining and converging the digital process, cryptocurrency, and using this for mainstream brands and even creators alike to be able to come and get services from someone like, per se, a guru like yourself at CCP.
All right, I'll try to unpack that. So at CCP Digital, we're a strategic group with even extended partnerships. When we entered into the blockchain as an industry and a service provider, helping these innovative projects, that have world impact potential, is just become our heartbeat. Is the innovation is there, but somebody has to be able to translate the innovation, and because there is really nothing to compare some of these concepts to. And so our job is to take these incredible world-changing innovators and help them articulate their message to the right audiences in the right way. At the same time, we're developing our internal technology and human resources to prepare for Web3. And this is where we move away from just logging into a web platform and having a social media experience into every tweet, blog, content produced is automatically built in as an NFT on the blockchain, transferable, shareable, used for ticketing, used for access, used for special promotion. It's just an amazing time we live in, where we have these convergences of innovation and human experience at the same time.
It's quite amazing to see. It's the most organic, natural pyramid marketing I've ever seen, where everybody has a very specific hat that they're wearing, and everybody is extremely critical to the ecosystem here. Dr. Canfield, for nonprofits, there are some tax considerations that go into holding cryptocurrencies. These are not considered cash donations, as crypto in many jurisdictions is an asset rather than a currency. And when it comes to NFTs, the guidance isn't quite as clear. However, since NFTs are mostly sold on the Ethereum blockchain, should a charity receive the donations raised in cryptocurrency or be gifted the NFT itself? This is a question I've always had. Does this have implications for their books?
It does. Any nonprofit that's recognized by the IRS has to file a 990 form where you declare your assets, if they are NFTs or the cash. And so at certain times, taking the NFTs and moving it to a fiat currency, in this case, US dollars, has been helpful in sponsoring some. We are holding NFTs as superdoge assets in our portfolio. And this gives us stability. And during a time of crisis like we've just experienced, and we're going to experience more of that, having that connection to the crypto market and community is key, I think. So you as a nonprofit can benefit holding this as an asset in your portfolio.
Without a doubt. I love where this is going, and we're almost at the end of our time right now. But just to add to that, in the United States, at least, interest by the IRS in cryptocurrency declarations is increasing. The recent U.S. tax day saw citizens being asked about their cryptocurrency holdings as the IRS starts to take these investments and profits into account. And this increased interest and investment in crypto regulations will likely include NFTs in the future. But listen, we're out of time. Thank you so much for coming on. This was such an enlightening interview, because not only are we talking about something that I'm really passionate about, which is cryptocurrency blockchain, but now how it's being put to good use and helping organizations such as yourself. So thank you so much, Chris, for bringing on Dr. Canfield.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Guys, you definitely have to check them out. Dr. Canfield also recently just released a short ebook. You can check them out at fathers.com. Check out Chris Pulley at ccpdigital.com. Also, definitely check out superdoge.io. And then on the gram, they're at superdoge with an E-I-O, and it's Dr. Ken Canfield. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of